Good morning, Morgan Maxwell Mountain Lions. Today is Wednesday, February 16th, 2022. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you, and you may be seated.
The lunch menu for today is cheesy pull-apart bread or sweet and sour meatballs. I have one birthday today. Happy birthday to Emiliano B. in Miss Laborin's homeroom. Happy birthday. We hope you have a great day. Alright, it's time for our Black History Month moment, and today we're going to learn about Jackie Robinson, the first African-American baseball player in the major leagues, who paved the way for integration in the civil rights movement. Let's learn more about Jackie Robinson.
On April 15, 1947, when Jackie Robinson walked onto the field for the Brooklyn Dodgers, he broke Major League Baseball's color line, forever changing the sport and race relations in America. Jackie Robinson was an extraordinary athlete, lettering in 4 varsity sports at UCLA. During World War II, he was drafted into the Army. He was court-martialed after refusing to move to the back of a segregated military bus. Robinson fought his case. He was acquitted, then honorably discharged.
So he always had a sense of fairness, always had a sense of racial justice and social justice.
In 1945, because the major leagues remained segregated, Robinson joined the Negro Leagues and played for the Kansas City Monarchs. Meanwhile, sports writers from African-American newspapers were pressuring the major leagues to integrate. Branch Rickey, general manager of the Brooklyn Dodgers, decided he'd act and began a search for the perfect prospect. Robinson's college education and his ability to endure the racist attacks that inevitably would ensue convinced Rickey that it was Robinson who was the ideal candidate to become the first African-American major league player. Rickey signed Robinson to the Brooklyn Dodgers in 1947. Despite racist abuse from opposing teams and taunting by the crowds, Robinson managed to focus on the game. But the cost was high. He suffered indignities because of a commitment not to fight back. Gradually, he built a fan base, excelled on the field, and then was named Rookie of the Year. Even naysayers couldn't deny his outstanding talent as he led the Brooklyn Dodgers to their first and only World Series championship. When he retired, Robinson turned his attention to the civil rights movement.
He's a frontline participant, lending his prestige and his presence to these causes for civil rights.
He supported protests in Alabama, attended the March on Washington, and was one of the NAACP's biggest fundraisers. Yet Robinson saw civil rights as more than a political movement.
He engages in business and entrepreneurial activities. It speaks to his multifaceted approach: do away with Jim Crow, but create opportunities for African Americans.
By breaking the color line in America's favorite pastime, Jackie Robinson opened the door for integration far beyond the baseball field.
Okay, a few announcements for today. Just a reminder, Spring Pictures will be this Friday, February 18th. And also, Rodeo Break is next week, so there's no school Thursday or Friday of next week. It's time for the soccer playoffs. Maxwell will be playing Dodge at Doolin Middle School this Saturday. And just a reminder for my 8th graders, high school course selection will take place today for Choya High School, and that time has been moved to 11:50 a.m. I'll come on over the intercom and remind students who need to go and where they need to go. And then Tuesday we'll be doing the same thing for Tucson Magnet High School at 12:15 p.m. Alright, that's all I have for today. Remember, Morgan Maxwell Mountain Lions practice being safe, being responsible, being respectful, and being kind. It's a great day to have a great day. It's Wednesday, just your weekly Wednesday reminder. If you don't think your grown-up is going to remember that you don't have tutoring and you get picked up early today and all that kind of stuff, make sure you come up and call because we don't want you sitting at school for an extra hour. Alright guys, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.